Hi, Dave Ferguson here, and I'm with Jessie, who has a brand new book, her brand new book coming out called Ordinary Discipleship. And we're at the Exponential Conference. We're taking a few moments just to kind of talk about this because we're both very excited about this because, I wrote a book called Hero Maker, and in many ways, this is similar, but it's really for not just for leaders, what I was writing about, you're talking about just for everyday, average folks going, how do you apply kind of the hero's journey to their own spiritual growth, their spiritual formation, and their spiritual journey.
Right.
So I'll tell you, why don't you just, if you were going to kind of give me just 60 seconds on what's really kind of the big idea behind this, what would you say?
Well, as you know, the hero's journey is in every culture in society and in human history. And so I think it's a pattern that God put on our hearts to help us know the journey of discipleship. So this book talks about how we can be a hero maker or in a guide by walking alongside somebody else. So it's written to the everyday person. We've got adventure stories because adventure helps us change. It helps us embrace that hero's journey. And it's got some brain science in it on how we change and how we transform, because I'm a neuroscientist. But how does God create us to change and learn and grow and be a disciple, and how can we help somebody else be changed by Jesus?
All right, now I'm totally buying it because I love the book and I love that whole hero's journey, but I'm sure some people are listening and like, hold it, I'm no hero. What do you mean? So describe for them just a couple of the markers along the way that everybody does experience that'll give them kind of a beginning of the aha, like, oh, maybe this would speak to me and my own journey.
Yeah, well, the good news is that no hero's journey starts out with everybody being a hero. And we all start out as ordinary people, and we just live in our ordinary world. And I believe that Jesus called ordinary people to be disciple makers. So if we embrace the call to be a disciple maker, and then we can join and we team up with other people. We have a community. Discipleship is a group project. And we learn new things. We start to feel the struggle of how those new things are challenging us, the lessons that God has us in. And then if we embrace that phase and we can learn to be with one another and not let go of each other or God in that place, then we can experience revelation. And that's the revelation that changes us. So we get to know more of the kingdom on the other side of that. And then we can take those lessons that we've learned through our own struggle and then help someone else be changed by Jesus too. And we're just normal people.
Right, and in some ways, Joseph Campbell came with this idea originally of the hero's journey. And just to kind of maybe also kind of whet people's appetite, all great stories kind of have this as a pattern. So for example, what great stories come to mind?
I love Peter. I know that seems a little kind of nerdy, but Peter had the opportunity to follow Jesus, and he's like, no, because everyone denies the call at the very beginning, everyone except for Jesus. And so we deny the call, we're like, no, and then Jesus is like, no, man, come out and hang out with me, and Peter's like, okay, I guess. And then he goes along, and we know he struggles. We know that he has problems, and he doesn't always get it right, but he has these revelations like, wow, you really are the Son of God, and it changes his life. And so we can follow that same journey alongside Peter and know that we don't have to do it in a fancy way. We can experience the struggles and the challenges that come. So right. I love Peter's hero's journey. I love Shackleton. I'm a history buff, so I really love historical heroes' journeys as well, like Churchill and Ernest Shackleton and Antarctica.
What about pop culture, like movies and that kind of stuff?
Oh man, you got Star Wars is actually specifically written by that, and people write videos all the time about Star Wars. Tolkien, everything that Disney has produced since 1996, technically.
There's a reason our hearts resonate with those stories, because we long to have that same experience. Yeah. And I'll tell you, I do hope you get a chance to pick up Jessie's book, because I think it'll speak to you. It'll take you on your own hero's journey, and I think you deserve to experience just that.